To us about what you're doing in Rwanda.
Yeah. We are also so happy to be here, and I personally, I'm really so delighted and amazed how when we came to Medjugorje, just like we were giving the books and the booklets to the people we meet and the communities, and they were telling us, oh, we heard about it already, and we're happy to to receive the books and to meet us, like the Benedictine daughters of the Divine Will. So it was just like amazing. We were talking among ourselves how like Our Lady really makes things happen here with much more, so many graces. To me, it seems like she really chose maybe Medjugorje to be like kind of the first hub of the Divine Will, I would say. So you who live here are really, really blessed. I also wanted to say, I don't know if you know about our radio show on Radio Maria, like every Thursday. How you don't know about it? Well, I can maybe send the link, and then, or if you go to US Radio Maria, there's a show on the Divine Will every Thursday at 5 p.m. this time. And also every second Sunday at 8 p.m. That's Mary's Hill. So what we do, we the sisters, and there's Peter who is guiding it. So each sister chooses a passage from the volumes and reads the passage and shares about it, of personal experience. And so I really invite you, if you want, if you have time to listen to it, we can share the link of the show. So yes, should I share like general? So the thing is, I got to know about the Divine Will like not a long time ago. It was actually kind of like 1 year and a half ago in Medjugorje, because I was in the Chinako community, and there was one American girl, Lauren, that just left me a book, a booklet, and before she left Chinako, and well, I didn't read it right away. I had it a couple of months, and just by chance, by God's grace, I read it, and I kind of immediately fall in love with the Divine Will, and started to pray like that, and then like really things started to change rapidly, and I first kind of confirmed if that's the good thing. I was feeling it with my whole heart. That's it, But I just confirmed also with the priest, the priest Don Vincenzo, the Italian priest, that is also his family is from Corato. So he confirmed me that it's a great thing, and that Lisa should be already a saint a long time ago. But we'll pray that this happens soon. She's probably so humble that she tells Jesus, no, wait. So, yes, and also, and then when I went out from the Chinako community, I had planned a project to enter the Mother Teresa's convent, Mother Teresa of Calcutta, but that was kind of my plan. Then while I was there, I also met a sister, a Polish sister, that's regional superior actually. That she was actually delighted that I had the books, the volumes, and she also gave me permission to continue to read it. And actually, her brother was translating the books in Polish a couple of years ago. So that was also another grace that I received, because not in all convents you are kind of allowed to read about the divine will, unfortunately. Um, and little by little, I felt like I would really want to go in the convent that is based on the divine will teachings. And but I didn't really know about the sisters and all, and I just had this strong desire, and I kind of had trust in Jesus that He will lead me, that He will show me the way. So after 6 months, I came home, and immediately kind of yes, Jesus showed me, pointed me out the sisters, the Benedictine daughters of the divine will, and I just contacted them and entered and joined, and kind of I felt right away that's the place. Like it was much more than I was expecting, and since I got to know about the divine will, it was like kind of a second conversion, but a much bigger. So I really think it's the greatest gift that God has ever given us, and like I could never imagine something like that. That really, when I was before reading Saint Faustina, and when Jesus was telling to her, you will become like my living host. No, you are my living host, and I was like, wow. And in the divine will, Jesus tells to Lisa, whoever desires to live in the divine will and renounce his own will, um, will have opportunity to be the living host. So that is really amazing, and the fact that whatever act or around the prayer and the divine will you do, it multiplies in the infinite, and kind of partakes the life of God, the life of Jesus Himself and Our Lady. It's just amazing, and that these graces are kind of spread in the past, present, and future. I mean, just every word, every passage of the volumes I'm reading is like a precious gem. Like, these truths are something incredible. So I'm just so grateful we are living in this time after Luisa received the gift. Yes, and we are kind of the first one, as we were praying, the first children of the Supreme Fiat that have this opportunity. And it's just kind of like and I feel kind of so unworthy of it, right? And also many times I forget to do the ads and rounds. Well, we do the rounds in our prayer hours. We have the rounds book, and then we do the rounds together. But also, like of course, we are called to do it like all the time, to pray in the divine will. And what I do sometimes is I'm also calling in help all these saints of the latter times. Also Jesus was telling to Luisa, saints of the divine will era, of the era of peace, that will come after all the tribulation and chastisements, and because that is in the God's plan, that there will be a time when people will be living in the divine will, and there will be a kingdom of heaven on earth. What we pray in our Father prayer, Thy kingdom come. So I just kind of remember also to ask those saints, those people who will be living in the divine will, that generation, to help us with their prayers, because as you pray in the divine will, it goes in the past, present, and future, kind of to help us not to forget to do the acts and rounds, because many times Jesus is telling to Lisa to be attentive, like we were listening some days or some week ago when our father, was it maybe Father Robert Young, I'm not sure, that was saying, the passage in the Gospel of the wise virgins and the oil, and he said, what do you think is that oil in the lamps of the wise virgins that were waiting for the Jesus, the bridegroom? And he said that is attentiveness. So it's really connected with the divine will, to be, because actually you cannot be like attentive for someone else, kind of like that. He connected that passage because they said, buy your own oil and it won't last. So like each one has this, yes, a task to be always thinking of Jesus and because of love. I said also last time on Radio Maria this phrase that once I read from some saints, that love is actually an ability to concentrate on something. So if you're always concentrating on God, on Jesus, of course you will be always inviting Him to do in you all the things, and just like to live His life in you. So yes, kind of like and this attentiveness. Also, one other thing. I also read that even if you forget to do the acts and rounds, of course you do the prevenient act in the morning, but the exact act that you are doing, it's also even more graces. But you can also, when you forget, you can kind of do it reversely, to do it for the past. Also your past acts from your past, kind of to redo it in the divine will in a prayer. And especially very important during the Holy Mass, the Holy Sacrifice, like to do it in the divine will, and the adoration, to call all the persons from Adam to the last man to be present with you at the Holy Mass, at the adoration, rosary, and to kind of in the divine will pray together with you. So yes, maybe someone else can share something.
Yes, like saying.